Hello everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Lays Racing League for the iRacing AI Series Season 2 here for the Super Late Model Series. We're going into race number 4 here, going into New Smyrna. It's going to be 100 laps, 2 qualifying laps as normal. Going into the 4th race of the season, Jesse Adams is your points leader over Colin Adams, Logan Tritt, Mitchell Hodeck, and Lingerfeld. Jesse Adams has no wins, but 3 top 10s out of 3 starts so far and 1 top 5. He has an average start of 9th and an average finish 5th, 5 spots better than the next 3 cars. Like I said, Lingerfeld's 5th, Devin Smith, Lane Doyle, Colin Cropley, Andrew Duffield, and Joseph Causey, your top 10. I'm pretty sure Cropley won the last race. Let's get on into it though. We'll open this while that loads. Be a nice 100 laps here today. While this loads, we will share the stream. Alright, there we go. All set. And as quality goes, we will go with Jesse Adams, your points leader. Let's see what Jesse can do here. Looks like after 1 lap, it is Christian Bracken on pole so far. Nope, Forrest Hamilton. Jesse is starting 13th so far. Where can he start here this time by? Coming to complete lap 2 for everybody. Looks like Colin Cropley takes the pole. Nope, Logan Tritt does. Cropley, Ben Morrow. Jesse actually moves up to 8th. Carl Craig in 9th. Mal was 7th. After everybody pits here, we will... What's it called? Someone's really slow getting into pit road. Oh. Cal got 19th. And everybody has pit. Let's go on to the 100 laps here. Yes, I want to advance the session. Oh fuck. It's never asked that before. Maybe they made some adjustments to the AI. Who knows? We'll grid and ungrid, and then we will be all set to go.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
So that, do that. That up there. Alright. Let's go through the starting order here. It is Logan Tritt over Colin Cropley, Ben Morrow, Forrest Hamilton, Sheldon Zerowicz, Colin Adams, Malenko, Jesse Adams, Carl Craig, Angel Gutierrez, your top 10, and then the rest of your lineup. Coming from the back, you got Joshua Reese and Emerson Arden in the back. Here at New Smyrna, 100 laps here today. Should be a decently quick one, as they all should be. Should be around half an hour for every race. There we go. pace car should be pulling off this time by. Remember, yellows do not count. Hopefully you do not. I think this is one of the tracks that, when testing, getting stuffed in the wall is what kept happening to a lot of people. Let's see, pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
And we're back green here at New Smyrna. Logan gets a decent start on Cropley. Cropley, though, trying to go around the outside, trying to make it 2 races in a row that he wins. Back to the outside of the 98. Goes Colin Cropley, battling on the outside, trying to make the outside line work, but it looks like Logan will get the bottom line and not quite clear the 3 yet, almost. It looks like Logan will get it here in the 1 and 2, and that's going to allow Ben Morrow here into 2nd place. Trying to clear the 3 Cropley. Cropley, again, going to try and make the high line work here probably in the 3 and 4, and it does not look like that's going to work. Malenko up into 4th already, somehow up 3 spots. Following, but right behind him though is Forrest Hamilton trying to get around Sheldon now for the 5th spot. As they are side by side back here, Cropley going back to the inside for 2nd up there. We'll continue to watch this battle though and see if the 99 of Forrest can clear the 67. We got 1 on pit road, we're going to go see what happened. And it looks like Ben Park had problems early on. Looks like he might have got stuffed into the wall. Oh, it was right on the start with Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld just turns up and puts Ben into the wall there, and Ben has an issue right away. As we go back to it, Logan's still your race leader. Cropley up into 3rd. Sorry, up into 2nd over Ben Morrow. And Forrest Hamilton up into 4th. Carl Craig now up into 5th as Malenko now starting to fall back, and now it's a battle for 6th with Dakota Brandon to the inside now in that 6th Valvoline car with the 26 of Daniel Voiles right behind trying to follow suit. Side by side here off of turn number 2 now. It looks like the 7 of Mal will get a pretty good run off, and it looks like Carl Craig just sent it to the inside of Forrest Hamilton, and he's now up to 4th, and Cropley battling for the race lead around the outside of Logan Truitt now going into 1 and 2. It looks like maybe the 3 can make the outside line work here, or is trying to very hard. Here comes Ben Morrow as the 3 got slowed up there. Ben Morrow back to the inside for 2nd. We got a battle for 4th. Once again, Forrest Hamilton to the inside of Carl Craig. We cannot get it to work. And now here comes the 6 of Dakota Brandon to the outside, the 99 of Forrest. Carl trying to go to the outside of Cropley in the 3. Up ahead also, that is for 3rd. And it looks like Cropley just sends it back there into 3 and 4 though. Carl should get it. Oh, Cropley very slow off of that turn. He will clear. Ben Morrow now trying to get up to our race there. He looked to the outside there in that last turn, but cannot get it to work. Cropley clears Forrest. Now Dakota back to the inside of the 6. Forrest Hamilton now stuck again on the outside lane. What can he do from there? Still side by side. Now to the inside of Cropley for the 6 of Dakota Brandon, your points leader. Jesse Adams now looking to get another top 10 as he's back here in 7th. Side by side, the 55 and 99 now. Forrest Hamilton, Jesse Adams now up into 6th place. Markle now right behind in the 42 for Tyler. And he goes to the inside of Forrest, and it looks like he will clear the 99. Also, will try to go get Jesse Adams also here. Now into 3 and 4. So we're already down 11 laps. Back up here for the 3rd place battle. Carl Craig trying to hold out the 3 of Colin Cropley once again. Cropley to the outside. It looks like he will clear on the outside line here on the 78. So we watch the time of Ben Morrow. Jesse Adams now has Dakota Brandon to the outside. Jesse now clears into 5th. As Dakota now has Markle to the inside. And it looks like he will clear 6th of Dakota. Malenko now battling Forrest and Dakota Brandon here. We got a battle for the race lead up here. Ben Morrow tried to go around the outside, could not get it to work. Looks like Ben Park is still on pit road, unfortunately. Mal still trying to get around the 99 of Forrest. Forrest is not letting up. 7 cannot get around. Forrest now trying to use the high line, but it's not really working at the moment. Looks like Forrest is there now. It looks like Maldo will clear off of turn 2 and will get up in front of him. There's a couple battles up here. Jesse Adams now up into the 5th spot. It looks like ahead of Carl. No, sorry, that's the 4th spot for the 55 and clears. There's Dakota Brandon now to the inside of Markle here for the 6th spot. Can he clear the 42 though? And it looks like he will. As we go back here now, Sheldon looks like he has fallen back even more. Lost 7 spots. That allows Josh Fox up into 11, trying to get to the top 10 now to the inside of Daniel Voiles for that spot. As we go up front, Ben Morrow has caught back up to Logan Truitt. Yes, Ben Park is still on pit lane from that damage he received lap 1. Ben could not do anything when he got there. Forrest now back to the inside of Markle here. This is for 7th place. The 42 now going in the wrong direction. Lane Doyle up into the top 10. Malenko falls outside the top 10. Same with the 26 of Voiles. Here comes Dan Park in the 1 now to the inside of the 7. Puts the nose there. Almost hits the 7 car, it looks like. And we got a battle for the race lead again. Goddamn pace car. Ben Morrow finally goes to the inside and clears Logan Truitt for the race lead. This might allow Cropley to get up here, as Jesse Adams battles Carl Craig now for the 5th spot. And once again, Cropley looking to the outside the 98 of Logan Truitt. Cannot get there though. Goddamn pace car. Cropley is still there to the outside of Logan. Logan now starting to fall off maybe a little bit. Maybe use the tires up very early on in this run. Ben Morrow leads by almost 8/10 of a second now over the 98 and the 3 of Cropley here. Cropley looks back to the inside of Logan Truitt here into 3 and 4. But Logan gets a great run off 4 and he's going to pull away from the 3. As 4 is now, it looks like they're holding up the line of cars back here. Dakota gets around him. Forrest looks like he will clear Merkel in the 42. But stays all the way in the bottom, which if the 42 gets a run, does get to the outside of the 99 here. As now side by side, Merkel clears on the outside. Fox right behind Forrest now with Dan to the outside. And now Lane Doyle to the inside of Dan Park. Forrest trying to go back around the outside of the 42. Trying to go the long way around here. Can't get a run off of turn 4 here. Not quite. Looks like the 42 Markle will clear this and allow Josh Fox to the inside now of the Forrest Hamilton here. Looks like Ben Park is coming back out on the track finally. And we are coming to lap 25 this time by. Dan Park still side by side with Lane Doyle. Malenko right in front of him. Same with Josh Fox. Top 5 are kind of pulled away. It is basically this battle for 6th and I'm back. They cannot get out of each other's ways. They're all just holding each other up at the moment. Forrest clears. Markle and Dakota now battling for the 7th spot. As Forrest takes 6 and hopefully can drive away from them. Looks like Markle will clear the 6. Dan now to the inside of Malenko. He will clear the 7, it looks like, but looks like he wants to get to the 6 of Dakota Brandon here. Clears the 6 at the moment. Now falling back, it looks like Malenko has Angel Gutierrez, last season's champion, now to the inside of Dakota. Dan gets clear of Markle up ahead also. 33 Angel Gutierrez trying to get around the 6th of Dakota Brandon. Can he do anything about it? At the moment, not quite. Looks like Dakota will clear maybe on the outside line here. He will clear Angel Gutierrez. Here comes Malenko now to the outside of Sheldon Zerwick. This is basically, it's all battling back here. As the top 6 have now kind of spread out. 33 Angel trying to make it work on the inside as Mal has a great run. Looks like off of turn 4 here. And we'll clear. We might have a battle for third. And Carl Craig back to the outside of Colin Cropley here for third place. Carl could not do anything. This allows Jesse Adams to get into the picture here. Jesse trying to extend his points lead. So everybody's chasing the 55 this year. Dan Park now clears Forrest, and he's going to be up into 6th as he goes to chase down Jesse Adams here. Sheldon now looking to the inside of Angel Gutierrez. This is for the 11th spot. As the top 8 have kind of pulled away now. As they finally start to get single file here. 32 laps into the run. Who's going to be able to save their tires? And who's going to use it up too quickly? It is a long, long run. Christian Bracken has not had a good year. Same with Joseph Cosby in the 88. They both are struggling in the points. Lingerfeld is top 10 in the points, but needs to do some work here today to be able to keep that spot, as he's down in 16th at the moment. Back up here again, Angel Gutierrez to the inside of Malenko, and it looks like they will clear. Christian Bracken clears Sheldon. Now looking to the inside of Malenko. Christian Bracken now almost clear, not quite. Has Cosby battling right behind. And I think something happened up here. It looks like Dakota Brandon slow. We'll continue to watch that. Someone was definitely slow up here. So everybody's clear now as we continue to watch this three-way battle for the 11th spot. And now they've all single filed out back here for the moment. Josh Fox has definitely fallen. He was top 10 at one point today. Same with Voiles that he's battling. They're now 17th and 18th they're battling for. That is not good. As we go back up here, Malenko just keeps getting shafted to the high line, and everybody keeps getting around the 7. The 7 is now down 8 spots, 9 spots, with Lane Doyle to the inside also. We got a battle for third again, it looks like. The rest of the field back here. Cropley gets back around Carl Craig finally. Will Craig be able to get a good run off of turn 4 here? It does not look like it. Dan's still trying to chase down Jesse Adams. Forrest looks like he's closing in on Dakota Brandon here for the 8th spot. Goes to the outside line. Ben Morrow still leading 1.2 seconds ahead of Logan Truitt at the moment. It is all about qualifying for sure. Sheldon enters the top 10, getting around Angel Gutierrez, who's still there on the outside. Can Angel Gutierrez make the outside line work here? And it looks like Carl Craig, I missed it again, has gotten back around the 3 at Cropley. These two just keep swapping spots, but it's not helping their chance to get up to the front. Now Dan Park looking to the inside of Jesse Adams for the 5th spot, and will clear Jesse Adams with ease. As we go back here, Markle, I think, just got passed by Dakota Brandon. As they do start to spread out here. 41 of 110 or 100 complete. Markle now to the outside of Dakota Brandon here for the 7th spot. Cannot get anything to work there. I'll go back here. Looks like Angel Gutierrez is following again. Christian Bracken got around. Lingerfeld now looking to the inside for the 12th spot. But it looks like the 33 will have the run, as the 24 is still defending from the 7 of Malenko. Gutierrez now clears to the inside there. We got battles up here. Jesse tried to get back around Dan, couldn't make it work. Markle now trying to go around the outside of Dakota Brandon here. Logan Truitt about 1 second back from Ben Morrow in the race lead as we continue to watch the battle for 7th. Markle goes around the outside of the 6 with ease. Now tries to go get Jesse Adams here. Goes to the outside. Can the 42 make the outside line work off of turn 2? Does get a good run. What about in 3 and 4 though? It goes a little wide. Allows Jesse Adams to keep that spot. We might have a battle for third once again. Cropley closing back in on the 78. Trying to go around the outside now, Carl. And Cropley clears with ease here once again. That's back to third place for the 3. There's a single foul back here for the moment. Lingerfeld now battling Gutierrez still for that 12th spot. It looks like the 33 will clear easily there. And now has Malenko to the inside here. So go back up to the 8th place battle. Sheldon now goes to the inside, clears Dakota Brandon with ease. Markle now looking to the outside of Jesse Adams once again. And that is for 6th place. And now 3rd and 4th have caught up to Logan True here. So maybe they have something for him. We'll keep an eye on that. Can they get to the 98 and pass him? So it looks like the 42 Markle might have a run on Dan. Not quite. Sheldon out to the outside of Jesse Adams. But Adams keeps that spot for now. As Cropley looks to the inside of Logan True. He's trying to go 2 wins in a row. Logan clears on the outside there. Keeps that spot for now. Now Dan trying to fend off the 42 Markle. It looks like Markle will clear on the outside of Dan Park. Here comes Jesse Adams trying to go back around the outside of the 1 of Dan. We got a battle for 3rd also. Logan got clear of the 3. Here comes Carl Craig once again at Cropley. These two cannot get out of each other's way at the moment. Looks like Cropley will hang on for the moment, but Carl still sends it in there in the 1 and 2. We are through halfway now, 51 of 100 completed. Dan now falling into the clutches of Jesse Adams. This is for the 6th place battle. Looks like Dan will clear. Dakota now trying to fend off Sheldon Zerwick for the 8th spot. So we got a battle for 2nd again. Cropley clears Logan Truitt. They are about 1.7 seconds behind Ben Morrow. Ben Morrow now dominating this race after taking the lead. As we go through the field here. Malenko battling Christian Brackenford on the 15th position. Wayne Doyle and Joseph Causey right back here. Looks like Josh Fox and Colin Adams not having good days. Colin Adams down 13 spots, Fox down 3. Joshua Reese is up 10, but he started 30th, so he's only up to 20th. If he can keep that going, should be a good day for him. Got a couple guys not having too good of days. Mitchell Hodak not having a good day. Will Hand, Andrew Duffield up 3, but still not a good day. Ben Park obviously down 13 spots, had damage from the beginning from contact with Lingerfeld. Devin Zimmerman not having a good day. Emerson Arden, Jacob Prevost, Devin Smith not having a good day. Luna Farmer last running in track that is not 13 or 22 laps down, I meant. Ben Morrow still holding on to the lead for now, but it looks like Colin Cropley might be closing in. Carl Craig though, battling for the 3rd spot with Logan True here to the inside. And it looks like Logan will get the runoff and can hold on to that spot for now. Dan right on the back bumper of Markle right now. Both of these guys have had great days moving up in spots. 10 for Dan, Markle up 8. However, everybody needs to finish in front of that 55 at the moment. Who's behind these two? Because that is your points leader, Jesse Adams right now at 7th. 8th is Dakota Brandon, Forrest Hamilton 9th, and 10th. Sheldon Zerwick, and they're battling for spots right now. So we got a battle for 2nd, and once again, Logan Truitt to the outside of Cropley. They were closing that gap to Ben Morrow, but now they're losing it again. Can anyone go catch that 75? Logan Truitt back to the outside with Carl Craig to the inside of him. Mustang versus Toyota here. Looks like Craig will clear Logan Truitt here into 3 and 4. And that's going to allow Merkel now to the inside of Logan Truitt. And that 42 yellow machine, mellow yellow machine. Now can Cropley, it's 1.5 seconds to Ben Morrow. Can he get up there and get clear of him? As Logan holds on to that spot over Merkel, it is Dan Park, Dakota Brandon, Jesse Adams has fallen to 8th now, where he started this race. Forrest Hamilton back in the 9th. And right now, battle for 10th place, Angel Gutierrez and Sheldon Zerwick. Zerwick to the inside, and it looks like they will clear Angel Gutierrez. But Malenko now looking to the inside for the 11th spot. There's 1.2 seconds now to the race leader for Cropley. Cropley trying to go 2 in a row, like I said. Trying to make it work. As they are all just jumbled up back here around the 10th spot of Forrest Hamilton. Hamilton trying to hang on to 9th. Sheldon now on to 10th. Malenko trying to get back into the top 10 here, as the top 8 have spread out. Christian Bragan falls behind the 7 of Malenko now on the outside, trying to get that position to work. Trying to get the move on. As we go back up here for the 7th place battle with Dan Parker and Dakota Brandon. For the 6th place battle, not 7th place. Markle now to the outside, Logan Truitt up ahead also though for the 4th spot. 5th spot, so it's 4th. Logan Truitt not quite clear. Markle has to run on the outside here. Logan Truitt still there. Still side by side. Markle gets a great run out the corner. Here comes Dan Park now to the inside. Outside. And nope, Logan Truitt looks like they will clear Dan Park for the moment. As Truitt tries to get back up to the 42. And they're starting to lose time again to Ben Morrow. Ben Morrow really brought a hot rod machine here to New Smyrna. It was around lap 66 of 100. Dan trying to hold off the 6 now. As they go back towards the end of the top 10. Try to settle down just a little bit. So go back to the 5th place battle. Logan and Markle still battling for 4th. As Dan still battles Dakota right behind also. Dakota gets the best of Dan this time. They're just super close to each other at the moment. Logan again going back to the outside of the 42. Markle hugs the bottom lane. Looks like Logan though will probably get a... Actually does not get a run off of turn 4, surprisingly. Cropley once again starting to reel in Ben Morrow just a bit. Dakota Brandon goes around the outside of Logan Truitt, and that is 5th place for the 6 car. Dan Parks holds on to 7th. Right there, your battle for 10th place, Malenko and Sheldon Zerwick. Lingerfeld lurking in the back in the 24, trying to get up into the top 10 here. Logan Truitt falling now. Dan gets around. Here comes the points leader, Jesse Adams, to the inside. Clears Logan Truitt also. But Jesse trying to get back to the inside of Dan Park. Can't quite get there. Dakota now back to the inside of Dan. Dan gets top 5 at the moment with 29 laps left. Still side by side here for the 5th position. Looks like Dakota will clear the 1 of Dan Park, but Dan might send it to the outside here in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 seems to be better for the high line. And it does work out for the 1 of Dan. Will he clear the 6 of Dakota though off of turn 4? And he does clear. Logan Truitt still battles the one right behind him. However, Carl Craig is catching up to Cropley again as they're 6/10 away from Ben Morrow now. They have slowly been catching the 75. So we'll continue to watch this for now. 4/10 now for the 3 of Cropley. Oh, but Carl Craig now catching him. If they start to do battle here before they get to the 75, this might allow Ben Morrow to pull away again with 25 laps to go now. Craig trying to go to the outside of Cropley, says he's faster at the moment, let me through. It does not look like that's going to happen. 42's Markle is trying to catch up to that group. You got Forrest Hamilton. They caught up, these two caught up to Jesse Adams. So they're now battling here as Jesse Adams goes back around Logan Truitt on the outside. And we got a battle for the race lead. It looks like Cropley has gotten to Ben Morrow, but can he get around the 75? He's there, but can't make a move. Because we're getting to the back half of the field here now. We're not quite yet. About a tenth slower than Ben Morrow that time. This allowing the 78 of Craig to come back into the picture. We'll go back here a little bit. Logan Truitt now battling Forrest Hamilton for the 8th spot. As Dakota tries to get around Dan Park there. Logan tries to go to the outside of Jesse Adams as he defends off Forrest, but Forrest now to the inside of him. Forrest clears the 98, but Jesse Adams is a little slow there. Forrest now to the inside and clears Jesse Adams. Here comes Logan Truitt back to the inside of Jesse. As we're going to have a battle for third again, it looks like. As Carl Craig gets caught back up to Cropley as they're only 6/10 away from Ben Morrow. But Craig goes a little wide and he's going to lose that chance. Dan Park trying to get up into the top 5 to the inside of Dakota Brandon here. Down the back straightaway. Now into 3 and 4. Looks like Dan will get a decent run off of turn 4 and clears the 6 of Dakota. And we got a battle for the race lead now. Cropley was there. Cannot get the move to work. He's still on the back bumper of Ben Morrow at the moment. Cropley again goes to the high line off of turn 2. Can he get to the outside of Ben Morrow? He does. Goes a little too wide though in 3 and 4. Ben leaving the outside open. This allows Carl Craig now to get back to the back bumper of the 3 of Cropley. Goes to the outside off of turn 2. Looks like Craig will get there. He needs to make the pass now to have any chance of Ben Morrow. Coming to 15 laps to go here. Can the 78 complete the pass on the 3? It looks like Craig will complete the pass on Cropley. But Cropley sends it back down to the inside here in 3 and 4. But they are right there with Ben Morrow. Craig still to the outside of Cropley. Now to the inside goes Cropley for the race lead on Ben Morrow. Here comes Carl Craig also. It looks like Ben Morrow might lose 2 spots at once. Down the back straight there, Craig clears for 2nd place once again. And Cropley takes the race lead, trying to go for 2 in a row. We'll continue to watch the battle up here. Craig now looking possibly here to make a move for the race lead. Gets to the inside of the 3 of Cropley and gets back into front. He has gained 8 spots to the race lead. Cropley now falls back. Ben Morrow now looking to the inside. So we'll continue to watch this. There's hell of a battle from 7th on back, it looks like. But Cropley gets another good run off of turn 2. Can he get back around Carl Craig here? Now to the outside. Well, actually, Ben Morrow to the inside of Cropley. As Craig tries to hold these two off. And it now allows the 42 of Markle to get into the picture actually back here. Craig clears again of the 3 and 75. Ben Morrow back to the inside for second place. Cropley really trying to make the high line work. It looks like Craig might be working both lines. 10 laps to go. To the outside again goes Cropley here for the race lead. And he's there. Carl really making that bottom work. Ben Morrow really looking to make a 3 wide there on Carl and Cropley. But cannot get it to work as Markle now is right in the back bumper of the 75 of Ben Morrow. To the outside goes the 42. Ben now has lost 3 spots. It is a 4-car battle with 8 laps to go here at New Smyrna. Markle now to the outside of Cropley here. Can't quite get there. And Ben Morrow back to the inside here at the 42 of Markle. Ben will clear it again. 7 laps to go for the 78 of Carl Craig. Can he hang on? Cropley once again closing the door. Closing the gap, I should say. With 6 laps to go now. Go through the top 10 real quick. Ben Morrow battling Markle for 4th. Dan is 5th. Dakota Brand is 6th. Jesse Adams is 7th. 8th is Forrest Hamilton. Sheldon is 9th. Logan Truitt has fallen to 10th. As we go back up here, it looks like Carl's starting to pull away for this race win with 5 laps to go here. Ben Morrow now trying to get back to Cropley as they both try to get back to Carl Craig, who's now 1.1 up as he starts to pull away. It was about 6 tenths faster than Cropley that last lap. I think Cropley might have used a lot of his tires there. Here comes Ben Morrow back to the outside. That's the 3 of Cropley here. Needs to get the move done quickly to be able to go chase down the 78. Does not look like it. And Markle now to the inside of Ben Morrow here. With 3 laps to go this next time by. Markle clears on the 3rd. Can Cropley get to Carl Craig here? 3 laps to go. That's all Craig has to do for his first win on the year. But here comes Cropley, 4 tenths of a second. Great run off of 2. Cropley to the inside for the race lead. Can Craig get back to the 3 car now? Cropley clears and just drives away. 2 laps to go here at New Smyrna. Can Craig get a good run and get back at the 3? They've been doing it all race long. Now through 3 and 4, can the 78 get there? 1 lap to go here for Cropley, and to go 2 in a row. Off of turn 2, it looks like he just drives away from the 78. Ben Morrow Markle's still battling back there. Off of turn 4, Cropley's going to come around, and he's going to win 2 in a row. Craig now 2nd. Markle, Ben Morrow, Dan Parker top 5. Jesse Adams 6th. 7th Dakota Brandon. Sheldon 8th. Damn it. 9th is Forrest Hamilton. And 10th was Malenko. And then the rest of your field. Oh, some people didn't come down. Finally, Devin Zimmerman, Bone Adams all coming down pit lane here. Down dirty pit lane. And let's go take a look at the points. I said nope. Just turn that all off. God damn it, I hope that saved it. Okay, it did. Go look at the results here. Cropley led 5 laps of the 100 and came out of nowhere to win his second race on the year. Craig led 10, could not hold him off. Merkel did not lead any, but gets a third place here. 67 laps left for Bent Morrow and falls the fourth there at the end. 18 laps left for Logan Tripp, but he falls all the way down to 11th. I don't think anybody else got laps led. And fastest lap of the race was Bone Adams, but ends up falling to 25th here today. There's your results. Let's go take a look at the points now after race number 4. It is still Jesse Adams with an 8-point lead over Colin Cropley because Jesse once again gets another top 10 to be 4 for 4 on top 10s throughout the year out of the 31 car field. Cropley, though, does get a second win, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, so his 2 top 10s and top 5s on the year have been wins, but his other 2 races have not been so good. Logan Truitt, though, third place now in the points with a pole on the year. Colin Adams fourth, Lingerfeld still fifth in the points. Sixth is Dan Park, seventh Mitchell Hodak. Craig is eighth, and ninth Andrew Duffield 10th, Ben Morrow. Your other winners, Lane Doyle right now down in 12th, and Jacob Prevost in the 2 down in 20th. And coming from the back this year, Ben Park had another bad day, getting taken out by the 24 Lingerfeld. Early on, he's down 30th with Will Hand, Gavin Wintermere, Devin Zimmerman, and Voiles. Last season champion Angel Gutierrez not having a good championship defense at the moment with 26th place in the points. Let's take a look at. I don't think we've had a repeat pole winner. We've had 4 different pole winners. Uh, and as for wins, obviously Cropley with 2, Jacob and Lane Doyle with 1 apiece. Top 5s is all Andrew Duffield, Lane Doyle, and Cropley all with 2 apiece, and a bunch of people with 1. And as for top 10s, you got Jesse Adams with 4, and a bunch with 2, and a bunch with 1. Some guys don't have either yet. As for laps completed, is Cropley with 460 and Jesse Adams with 460. Obviously, your top 2 in the points. Laps led is Devin Zimmerman on the year with 77 over Lane Doyle, Ben Morrow, Cropley, Devin Smith, Hodak, the top of the list at the moment. A lot of people have led and a lot of people have not. And the unfortunate stat of the year, the most incidents, Lane Doyle with 13 on the year, and a bunch of people with 6, 4, and 2. Some people have not had any.